Hey family.
Hi guys.
It's Tuesday, so it's time for another short tip. This week's short tip is don't miss the bids for connection.
It's very important.
Don't miss them. What are we talking about?
I read something today that made me think, wow, that is so true, right? I'm going to read it to you. It's about John Gottman, the psychologist, and it says that he talks about how successful relationships recognize bids for connection and each partner turns towards one another in response. So it got me to thinking, you know how when your kids are acting out or they're really cranky and crying a lot or being a little bit disobedient, a lot of times it's a bid for connection. A lot of times it's they want connection, they want affection, they want you to spend time with them. They're feeling a little bit left out maybe. And so they do all of those things as a bid for connection. And I thought sometimes spouses do that too.
True.
Sometimes, we act out, for lack of a better word. We walk around slamming doors or just you can tell that your spouse is in a funk for whatever reason, or they're not talking to you, or they seem really emotional for some reason. And a lot of times it's a bid for connection. A lot of times they can't necessarily, for whatever reason, verbalize that, I just need some time. I need to be close. I need connection. I feel disconnected from you for whatever reason. And so they're acting out, so to speak, as a bid for connection. And it's super important not to miss those signals, as it were.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like we're guilty of that.
Absolutely.
I have done that. Where
Yes.
I've been moping around when really what I was looking for was some us time.
Yeah, and to add to that, when that happens, sometimes I can notice that in him, and because I'll ask him necessarily what's wrong, why you so mopey, are you okay? And he'll tell me everything's okay. I'll be like, all right, everything's okay. And go on about my way. But, in the back of my mind, I got to really think about it and be like, okay, he's not this way for no reason. There's got to be a reason. And so I got to kind of tune into that and not ignore it and not necessarily take you at your word like you're okay, but give you the connection that it is that you need.
True. Now, there's two sides to every coin.
Okay?
Let's get something clear, right? We do not want you to be acting out.
Oh, no.
We don't want you to be even moping around or not verbalizing what it is that you need.
Yeah.
We want to get to the point, and we're working on it as well, get to the point where you are able to verbalize and be intentional about what your needs are.
Yeah.
We talk about sharing needs all the time, right? We talk about writing down your most important emotional needs and talking about them, having a conversation about them. So we are not at all condoning that you just throw out this crazy nonverbal stuff all the time and expect your spouse to just pick up that this is a bid for connection.
Right.
So let's get that clear. However, that being said, there are going to be some times we're human beings, right?
It does happen.
We're going to be in our feelings. There's some things that are going to happen because we're human. And so we don't want you to miss out on an opportunity for a bid for connection, because what we'll do is we'll see that activity and that action or whatever it is, and it may appear negative, and we shoot back a negative response, or we leave them alone, or we do something that allows us to completely miss the opportunity for a bid for connection. So remember those two things. It's a nice game of give and take, until you get to the point where you are comfortable verbalizing it as much as possible, right? So we just want to put that out there. However, the tip is don't miss them.
Yeah.
So for right now, there are some things that might be happening that you may view as negative, but if you take a step back before you actually shoot off your initial knee-jerk reaction, think about whether that's a bid for connection.
Right.
Because you might be missing out on an opportunity to grow your relationship. So that's all we have for you today. Don't miss out on the bids for connection. God bless.
God bless.